he has like 4 or 5 very, very comfortable heroes that can play to a high level, and then the other ones, he's a bit sloppy and, you know, doesn't quite fit.
Yeah, and then I assume we'll see an Enchantress ban from Serbia, or maybe from Ukraine themselves. They don't want to, but we do have a draft now, and we move right into it. Players still smiling. And damn, Beastmaster instant ban. The Undying took a little bit, but Serbia's like, we know we want to ban. I wouldn't doubt if we see the Enchantress ban in there. That hero is just, we saw it in the off lane, Dale playing it from Russia. He killed it. We've seen the 4 position, the roaming jungler who like transitions into the carry, right? Playing it. It's just one of those heroes, especially in the CIS region, you do not want to mess with.
So Ukraine has first pick, right?
I believe so, yeah.
So Serbia bans Brew. I was just about to say, that was like instant ban after the Kunkka. Very, very quick.
No, yeah, Serbia knows exactly what they want to ban. They're taking no time. You see Ukraine talking it over.
It's like Earth Spirit might be a good one. They're definitely focusing 4 heroes here.
They are.
Go for the Doom instead.
There it is, Enchant. I don't know, that hero, I really don't think you can give it away. And then Ukraine, actually, with the first pick, they just instantly take that Bane, which we see a lot of times, right? Bane, Winter Wyvern seems like those. We're going to take them first. We're comfortable. 5 position is very important now. Sometimes even 4. You give like Winter Wyvern farm, and you're just good with that pick. Make them commit to something against Bane.
It just does a bunch of jobs. You know, Wyvern, Bane, how kind of Oracle and Maiden used to be as well. You just pick it because it doesn't matter really how your laning phase or how the game goes. You're always going to accomplish the same thing. You have lockdown. You've got a decent way to trade hits with people.
Sand King. Very strong hero. Another hero you see in the 3 and the 4 role. I prefer to see it roaming, you know, because once you get a blink, like even if you're in the support role instead of the offlane role, you only get it, like 2 minutes later a lot of the times, unless you're having a completely dominant lane. And then the Wyvern, I don't know, I think 5s are too important. Like there's a clear tier 1, and Winter Wyvern and Bane are both of them, so you don't want to get them banned out, right? You just want to take it. A hero that can split push as well as gank early, and there you go.
We see this all the time against Winter Wyvern, right? The silence, the vision, being able to fly over trees to follow the Wyvern, scout her out before she can ulti your big carries.
Just a great roamer. Yeah, just a great roamer in general. Nightstalker is one of those ones, even in the daytime at level 1, still one of the strongest ones. Tiny ban. I'm fine with that.
And it's so good against like initiation heroes, right? You pop your ulti, and all of a sudden Wyvern and Sand King, who want to spot a target and get that stun or initiation off, they lose all that vision and they can no longer follow through.
Yep, darkness, very, very big thing. Weaver gets banned out, actually. We saw them play it, I believe, but we were just one of those heroes. It's super mobile. Even though you have a Nightstalker Bane, there's just a reason you don't want to. Those mobile heroes can just be so annoying. Just get rid of them. The Swarm as well, minus armor. I think Swarm's one of the most underrated skills in Dota, honestly. It's a technically AoE ability that goes on a bunch of people. You gain vision, right? The kind of vision, and then just eats their armor alive. Minus armor, huge in Dota now, especially with all the talents.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right, time to start banning out some carries.
Yeah, we already see. Ukraine has Serbia.
You just ban the Medusa now, so Rezo can't get it. The AM, the Medusa, one of these.
I take both. I'm fine with the non-Medusa AM game, honestly.
The Morphling gets removed.
Okay. I know, Resolution just loves playing that hero. Might be one of those things, like, he's trying to have fun. Just ruin his fun here. Just take it out.
We've got a Wyvern. Get rid of the magic damage.
That too. And now, last ban over in the second phase for Ukraine.
I swear, this is always the most awkward ban. You've got so many heroes that you could go for. I'd just like throw in a Lycan ban or something. You can see Lil just, waving his arms in the air like, dude.
He doesn't care.
Yeah, there's so many things.
Yeah, and really, like you said, because you have the 4 and 5 positions more than likely here, like what does an actual, just Lycan ban could just throw them off, like, oh, why'd they ban? Did they know we were going to pick that kind of thing?
I mean, they've got Nightstalker, right? So the Lycan playing up against the Nightstalker would be really nice for Serbia.
Yeah, it would. AM as well. They could just ban out one of those heroes because they know they're kind of favored here. Just take away that, we've seen him played. He may have lost with it, but he dominated the farm game in that. And if we can't hold off the pressure like Russia did, then that AM's just going to run over us. Go either way, though. Let's see. Look at him thinking. Serbia's like, what are they going to ban from us? We don't know yet.
Specific they were playing with the Lycan? Oh, they had Doom, right? They were doing like Doom Lycan, so they had the Scorched Earth Howl.
Yep, and Doom already banned down. They just banned out the Lifestealer symbol. And look at that, Serbia. They know what they want. Bat Rider. That was an instant Bat Rider pick. I love the confidence. I don't know if it's like to get in the head of the other team, but when you instant pick something and then they wait, could be overconfidence as well.
You just
goes both ways.
Yeah.
I love seeing that though. It's my favorite.
It's another kind of vision hero against, like, this Night Stalker ulti gets so much value this game.
Does.
As long as he stays alive.
Yep, that's the biggest thing. But now we do know Batrider more than likely in that off lane, and it is going to be the Sand King support. Just roam and get those boots, roam around. That's a nice thing too. Winter Wyvern doesn't feel bad buying all the wards, the chicken, all that, because Arctic Burn at level 1, it's so nice. It's one of those few abilities, like, you're in lane, you're like, oh, I'm not a complete piece of trash. That's what Winter Wyvern, yeah. Same with Bane, right? Brain Sap or Enfeeble, you just feel so much better about yourself, even though you have to buy everything. The Omni. So they're just trading lane for lane, right? You have the off-laner now picked up an Omni Knight. We have, with the little nerf, I believe it was 2 base intelligence was the nerf a little bit ago, which did hurt him, but we saw a lot of Omni Knight play. Either, you know, Guardian Greaves plus Pipe, or even the phase boots into the Radiance. We've seen a ton of different builds from them.
Radiance, yeah.
If you have a good start, that is a nasty build to go, especially against a Winter Wyvern and a Batrider. They cannot get away from you. Even with Firefly, right? You pop your Repel, you just run at him. That's all you have to do, because you have the degen aura as well. Now they're thinking, no instant pick this time from Serbia.
It's a great backup hero to have for, you know, Rezo and no one as well. Go stick and sit behind them and save them whenever needed, especially up against a Bat.
It's one of the best things about the Omni Knight, too. You don't have to worry about having that natural initiation here, right? Like, the other team has Sand King. They're going to have someone who blinks stuns in here. I mean, you just repel a Night Stalker, and he can go in. He might take a little bit of damage, but he is repelled, has that magic immunity. And Viper.
Serbia just going all-out aggression, right? Sand King, Wyvern, Bat, Viper. They want to win lanes, win them hard, and really convert that into some kind of mid-game victory. But tower pushing isn't the best for them right now. They still do need one of those heroes that can just shove in tier 1s.
Yeah, I could definitely see. I honestly could see a Lycan coming out again with the Viper, the Wyvern, the Sand King. You have everything you need for that early to mid game. You just take some towers. He gets buffed up. Even the Viper, right, can change to a core if they. Well, he is a core, but to a physical core if they really need. Ukraine, they see it now. Viper, just seeing that Viper middle in your mid player, like, oh man, what do we take versus it? And it's the Medusa.
Of course, it's the
Medusa.
There you go.
More than likely going to be the Rezo hero, but it could be no one's as well. It's still one of those that gets thrown up into the air.
They have so many ways of disrupting a team fight, like bouncing off each other, right? If Rezo gets gone on, they've got Nightmare, they've got Omni spells, they've got Omni and Bane to try and, you know, sort of turn around fights if Night Stalker or Omni get gone on.
Just Stone Gaze.
Stone Gaze if a team fight kicks off.
Darkness, just as you've been saying, Darkness is just one of those abilities that just messes up everything with how much vision you lose. And now we're going to look at the last bans here.
So it definitely feels like Ukraine have a much, like, calmer draft, right?
Yeah, it's you really kind of, they can do good in the laning phase, mid game and late game. While it feels like Serbia right now, they're all in on this mid game kind of. We need to dominate lanes and own the mid game. Obviously, they still have the last pick. I think Ukraine's either going to ban out. That's not their ban, but right, Lycan or Anti-Mage seems completely fine to ban out versus the Medusa or versus the push if you want.
The DK. And there's the AM.
I think that's smart. I mean, they've literally already lost a game, AM versus Medusa. And there's the Venge carry.
I really was wondering, like,
that's the mid game now.
What that hero was going to be. Like, Lifesteal would have been amazing, I feel, for Ukraine.
Yeah.
But
there it is, the Venge, the core Venge. I mean, shouldn't have to say core Venge anymore. I think we've seen like 1 or 2 support Venges in the past, but yeah. I mean, just the stats, right, are so bad. She has super low intellect, like, I think she can actually only cast 1, and then like 5 seconds later she can cast a second one with her base intelligence. It's really bad. And as a core, you just farm right until level 5. When you have tread, you can throw out a lot more. And super tanky, and you can just split push with this hero or push as 5. I like it. It gives them that mid game, right? They're like, man, Serbia could just run us over here if Resolution doesn't farm on that Medusa.
And it's another kind of save, teamfight disruption, a catch mechanism here. Another way to deal with Batrider. Like, Batrider, how's he going to lasso anyone? There's Repel, there's Swap, there's Nightmare, Fiend's Grip, there's Darkness.
He might be, honestly, he's like, man, I'm just going to have to find this Bane warding or something. That's the only time I'm going to get this lasso.
No, he's like, I'm going to buy Phase Drums Radiance on Batrider.
Damn. And they go with a hero kind of like Lycan, right? The Terrorblade, who does decent in the laning phase with Metamorphosis, and then wants to go and just push towers, honestly. Maybe get Dragonlance, Treads, Aquila, and then fight. Look at that. He's got the hood on.
He was told to take it off at Hamburg.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, because
the noise cancellation, yeah.
That helps cancel even more. Come on, son. He's canceling out a very little bit more.
No, it doesn't. That's not how science works.
Oh, okay. Ghost Stick. The Omni Knight. I love offlane Omni Knight. Just seeing it so much more.
Go on, spin around. Spin around some more.
Yes. Oh, and there you go.
Serbia.
They're a lot more focused, talking out how they. I mean, you really do want to. In this part of the thing, you want to talk about how we do the laning phase, how we do the runes, and then just how do we get into the game, right? And I think it's big. I really do think they need to secure this Terrorblade, a ton of farm. Honestly, that's it in the first 10, 15 minutes, and then they just snowball with the Quillotread's Dragonlance from there and hope they have it all.
I mean, Serbia for sure have to win 2 out of their 3 lanes.
Yep.
Like, for sure, or else this game goes downhill very, very quickly.
Yep. And that's why you pick a Viper, right? Like, he's one of those heroes, unless he gets ganked 5 or 6 times, he should be dominating the middle lane. Good luck, have funs do come out. Well, I shouldn't put an S after that. We only had 1, but there we go. Just have fun. See, I've always wondered, why do you wish another team good luck? You're trying to beat them, right? The have fun, sure. Everyone wants to have fun, but good luck? Nah. F it. I wouldn't.
I'm with you on this. Did we have this discussion before? I feel like
we might have a long time ago. If not, I'm always down to talk about good luck. Nah. They're going top.
No, I'm an HF kind of guy.
All right. Ooh, top lane. Omni Knight just scouts him out. And that's that. Bottom lane, we do have the Bat Rider. It's going to be in the off lane. They could also swap it up. I don't think you do. We've seen a lot of Terrorblades, right? You aggro tri-lane with Terrorblade. That's not too bad, but it seems like they just want to secure him all the farm he can get.
Being 4 heroes securing this bounty rune as well.
He needed it. He went the 10 tango build, like you said. Feels so much better to have 10 instead of 8 now on like a carry lane.
On the TB.
Yeah.
I guess now without PMS and no Iron Talon, right, you're just going to be in lane for the entire time.
Yep. I love this, right? Dire runs up that hill, and then they ping the Dire hill bottom. They're like, wait, they're invading us, then we'll just go invade them. We know where everyone's at. And
oh, but look at Grazine.
Oh, is he going to get it? I don't know if you take this, right? You're going to get harassed a ton. Yeah. It's a boot first. No, it's not. It's Orb of Venom, so almost even worse. Like, you get voided by him, take the extra damage. Smart play by him not to go for it. And
Venge comes with a magic missile.
Yep. No one gets the double rune. Now Ghostic just going to try to harass Emperor. Going to take a ton of damage from the Arctic Burn. Well, not anymore. It is magic damage, so he will get slowed a little, but now he's taking a lot of damage. He might be in a little bit of trouble. Metamorphosis is going to get popped. He doesn't have time to TP now. If he somehow Swift ending getting blocked by his own creep zone, we'll be fine. He has a health potion.
Yeah, they just don't have the damage to finish him off.
Did he need a pop Metamorphosis earlier?
Is he going to get it? Oh, this uphill!
Damn, and Art Style goes for it. And, well, here's one way to stop the Serbia winning their lanes, right? Just throwing Feeble up on Bane, and he has no damage. 25.
Oh,
nearly impossible to get last hits, and that chicken, man.
Look at that.
The uphill miss.
The champion courier escapes. What's happening over here? What's happening here?
LeBron just harassing out Ghostic, who pulled his wave all the way back. Already used a health potion in the tango, so Ghostic needs to be careful. But obviously, you don't skill Caustic Finale as a support, right? The support Sand King. Getting some nice denies here. He's going to get the stun so he can deny the range creep. I love it. That is so much experience for yourself and denying it from Ghostic. And now,
is it now 70%?
I think it went down to 60, but you get more. It's like, it denies less experience, but you get more yourself.
Yeah.
And Heal just comes out on the creep, harassing Swift Ending, who he has a big wave coming at him. He needs to be able to secure this, so you can't just let Ghostic and him go one-on-one. But LeBron kind of leading that top lane, but he's going to go back. I think that's smart. And now it's a 2v2 middle lane, art-style resolution.
Looks like Grazine close to death, but does get the TP off.
Yep, that's a struggle of a bottom lane. You just get hit once by the Night Stalker Void. You might as well just be dead at level 2. Luckily, they were both only level 1, and there you go. They're going to harass him. He's going to get the heal bomb, but it's level 1, right? You don't feel that bad about it.
It's not really mana efficient. Doesn't do that much damage.
You know what I wish for Terrorblade? I wish on the, where it shows like your ulti if it's up or not on the hero bars. I wish it was for Metamorphosis for him. He's so much like, it's Thunder. Who gives a crap?
Damn. And Rezo made 11-2 against... Viper is 2-0 because of this Enfeebled just being spammed. I mean, he's permanently been enfeebled here. Like, okay, Bane has had to go back to base to regen mana, but Boron is not having a good time at all.
He is not. Finally gets the last hit. The Bane is gone. It does cost a lot more mana than it used to, so he does have to go back to base. Ghostic is going to get stunned under the tower.
He stopped the aggro just before the stun came. That was really nice. It looked like a bit of a weird, dance back and forth, but switching the aggro there, super important.
I like that he went degen at 3 instead of level 2 in the heal. A little bit different, but it's nice for Sand King. We just see no one really, not knowing the player, pardon me, just no one on the map really doing much. Yeah, nobody on the map really doing too much. We see actually the Bat Rider waiting to stack up. He is level 2, but he needs non-golem stacks. Guess we'll see. Non-golem stacks, there you go. Health regen, obviously, on the Satyr versus level 1 Firefly, though, actually is pretty bad. But he's going to try to do this.
Basically, you don't want centaurs, you don't want another hellbear.
Yeah, that's fine. It's a nice stack. Obviously, trolls are the best. If you can get 2 stacks of trolls, oh man, you're about as hype as it gets. Middle though,
nice.
Damn. And that's the best part about a Bane as well, right? I mean, you have the 2 like easily most picked 5 heroes, but Bane can trade, right? Brain Sap does damage and heals you. It's the perfect ability for a support, and he is just doing that. Zoning Emperor out while the Medusa continues to destroy this Viper. 15-6 versus 5-2.
And he gets a deny on his way through.
There's the Enfeeble. Look at him. Doesn't even do anything to Bane. Like, Bane should be dead in like any other situation, but he just doesn't do damage. And there you go. He's actually going for it. And there you go. The Brain Sap goes out, and God, he actually does 0 damage with that Enfeeble. LeBron is coming through. He thought Artstyle was going to run back, but Artstyle continues going for it. Oh, he's going for it. Oh, and he noticed the last second. It is the boots first, and now they have to juke quite a bit. Nightslayer here. And they have to be very careful. Lil's level 3, and he has that Orb of Venom. He is going to eat LeBron alive. Tries to juke him. No, sir. First blood for Lil.
I wondered if he got like in the trees or something. Maybe he could TP, but that was a very aggressive move that just didn't pay off for them.
If he was level, right, the Nightslayer TP to level 3. If the Sand King was level 3, that was a guaranteed first blood on that Bane, but he was only level 2, and it really hurt him.
Yeah, for sure.
Now you just feed that away. You're down over 1,000 gold already. No one has been free farming, and it's not like Ghostic hasn't been farming top. He's 13-1, but the Batrider's nothing. Batrider only has neutral kills, 6-0.
And he's about to die as well. Caught with a magic missile. Lil with the rotation back to bottom finds that kill. But I think you hit the nail on the head there. Like we said, they've got to win at least 2 of these lanes for Team Serbia to really get that start that they need. They're losing, they're losing mid, they're losing bot, and I feel like technically top lane is a loss, right? Because Ghostic is farming, he's getting tons of levels, they've not shut him out. Swift Ending is farming, they're okay, but you expect that. Like, expected outcome of that lane, you want your TB to be slamming.
Yeah, I think they thought with the Sand King sitting top, Zine, he goes down again, he just gets dove. Lost in our thoughts. And now no one. He is going to have a full Aquila Treads wand at 5 minutes. I mean, towers are just going to melt, right? You get one more kill. That tower is just as good as dead with that Aquila. The creeps pushing in. Siege unit, I believe, coming this wave. So he might just push now.
3 in Wave of Terror.
I think that's pretty common. I think you just like the minus armor, especially with that Night Stalker. You just roam around, ton of extra damage, and yeah, he's gonna push that tower hard. They are trying to go on top lane. He just tossed out a repel. The nice body blocks should be enough here though, and it is. Nice job by LeBron. Really those body blocks on point, and they were, especially with the degen orb. But we do see a kill middle resolution art style. Picking up, and Artstyle's just done so much. He's only level 3, but the fact he hasn't had to go top because Ghostic is farming, like, it is insane. The Viper is feeling bad, and this Batrider in a lot of trouble again. You see that extra damage, the Wave of Terror stun comes out. He'll scoop it up.
That swap to bring Lil in, get no one to safety. Really nicely done. I mean, they do have a catapult wave top here for the Metamorphosis to get in onto this tier 1. They drop it to about half HP, but Ghostic's back there. You know, he respawns, TP's up, clears the wave, and everything's back to normal. Everything's fine again.
And it's the problem with single core. Like, as single core, your other 4 heroes should be doing a lot on the map, but right now it's only the Terrorblade doing something on the map, trying to create space, and this Bane isn't even level 5 at 7 minutes in. These Enfeebles, the Denies, and General Medusa with 10, Bane with 4. That just feels terrible. No boots going for the Aquila next. Look at Artstyle going scared. A Bane, support Bane versus a middle Viper, and he's just 1v1ing him until Resolution comes back. Who's 6?
Oh, that's ridiculous. Actually ridiculous.
Yeah, no one can just push this tower too if he wants.
I mean, Drizine isn't showing up. He's going back to...
Oh, and look at Lil's coming in. He knows. He's like, wait, where is this guy? And he's just, even if he doesn't get the kill on him, right, he stops it and he steals the experience. But maybe it was nighttime. He's going around.
He's zooming.
He is, and he is going to steal this experience. That's all he wanted to do. Just take and split this experience with him. He should hit 5 off this. And I wonder if the Batrider notices. He's like, well, I'm not getting any experience. And now he's going to go in.
Die?
He should be dead here. Oh, there's a shrine. He needs someone to TP, though. He might just die even through the shrine, right? Yep, and here comes the Sand King. Lil's going to go for it, though. He needs 2 more hits. Won't get it. We're going to see a stun from LeBron. Going to try to push him back, and now you're committing 3 heroes here to try to stop Lil. LeBron has no mana right now. Caustic will slow him, and will do it again. Only 1 level in Hunter in the night, but guess who's here? It's no one. Doing a ton of damage. Will he throw out a stun? Sure does, and they're just going to burst him down. Oh, look who comes in. The Ancient Prowler Shaman, the scariest, the newest Ancient.
And the
most
stack.
punishing even gets the stack. And well, I guess you're not really happy with Ukraine though, right? That was kind of a free kill, and it gets stolen away from you. But somehow, I mean, Lil's 1v3ing them at their shrine with the barrier. They're up 5,000 at 8 minutes in.
That's the thing, right? Lil survives. He gets his level 5 and almost a half from leeching that stack. He stops Batrider from freely farming there. Bat's gone for this, bottle wand boots build to try and get that blink dagger just because he needs regen to farm in this jungle.
Middle lane.
Keep himself going.
Just back. Another enfeeble goes on him. At least he can last it now. Corrosive Skin helping out a little. What a sad day when Corrosive Skin's your main creep killing ability in this game. Look at this.
You look at the levels on the dire side as well, though, right?
Yeah.
3 on Wyvern, 4 on Sand King, but 4 on Batrider. Really is struggling a lot. Top lane, Swift Ending, it looks like they're all just lurking around the shrine, farming jungle now.
Yep. Another hero who got nerfed by the Iron Talon. He loved just getting level 7, 8, use Metamorphosis, push, go to the jungle when it's down, and Iron Talon jungle. Because Ghostic's solo pushing Towers and Omni Knight with Soul Ring Mana Boots, most self-sufficient of offlaners. They're just going to take it, it looks like. We have an Illusion coming, trying to stop that, but Artstyle Ghostic here, not the best tower hitters. Looking up creeps.
This is much more of a slow, methodical game, though, from Ukraine, right? We've not seen any ridiculous tower dives or TPs to try and counteract what Serbia are doing. They're all very kind of strict, regimental. Now, Venge will TP mid and probably look for a kill on this Viper. They're bringing Lil in as well. No darkness just yet. Nighttime here in 2 minutes, but they'll swap into stun, and this should just be an easy kill.
Yep, and top lane they kill Emperor as well, but the biggest thing, Viper dying to 3-man gank, and then a 2-man gank. Top Swift Ending. Like, how do you kill a man who's this farmed with level 4 heal, and he goes to level 3 degen aura? Like, you can't even catch up to him as a melee hero anymore, even with Caustic Finale on him. And you see that, and he's pulling the creeps too. He's like, I'm not going to miss these. Or maybe not. Maybe he's not. No, he is. He's got him. He remembered. This is just...
He's got Soul Ring Arcanes.
Yep. And Rezo just killed the middle tower. He's going for the Midas. Pretty standard. One of the few heroes where a later Midas, per se, is fine.
It's like Brew, Omni, some of these kind of... The non-initiation offlaners, it feels like. I guess Brew is an initiation hero, but, like, not the Tide or Clockwork standard one.
No. LeBron, I mean, this is the 4-position Sand King we like more than the offlane because he can move around the map and do a lot more. Right now it doesn't feel like he can, and does expend the Void on Lil, so an easy TP out for the Batrider, but you just TP'd back home after running bottom.
Is that Helm done? It is. Wow.
Full Helm.
It's still one of those recipes that catches me off guard sometimes. It's like, why has he got headdress, gloves, and Ring of Health? What's happening here?
Top lane tower goes down now as well for the Radiant. They are 8,000 up. It is 7-1, 8 kills in the game, 8,000 net worth up, 11 minutes in. And Ukraine, like you said, it's just a draft, right? They can't really make too many crazy, insane plays, right? With Avenge and an Omni. And now bottom lane, Artstyle, he might just die here. He does. He goes down. Stun comes out. They have a lot of heroes here. Here comes the Helmet of Dominator creep, actually looking for a stun. Arctic Burn slows it down. Nice micro, but he doesn't have the Sunder. Like you said, Ghostic just wants to get on top of him, get that heal bomb. He does. The tower will take him down. And it looks like that will be the end. Still, Ukraine comes out on top. That's a core for a Bane. Your lowest level 5, the Bane, the only one who's really underleveled on your team. He's the only one who dies. And you have to dive under a tower for it.
He just baits them in. I was talking about maybe Team Serbia trying to go for the old bait and switch and set up for fights, but Team Ukraine are the ones that are doing that perfectly already.
Yep, damn, no one has a full Mask of Madness now. That is a very scary hero. Nightstar going for Treads himself, and...
More gloves. Need more gloves.
And I love it. And he goes level 4 Waves of Terror, the Ancient stack for Resolution, so he just farms it super quick here. Well, he tries to farm it super quick. It's a struggle with those Ancient Prowlers.
So obnoxious.
And there's his Mask of Madness as well. So double Mask of Madness. And this is one of those games, I think 15, 20 minutes, they win one team fight. They're just going to actually push your base in super early. If they keep up their play like this and don't lose anyone, they're fine.
I mean, Wyvern isn't even level 6 yet. 12 and a half minutes in. That Winter's Curse is going to be really important up against, Venge. Try and get that physical damage in onto someone like the Bane or the Omni as quickly as you can. Top. Looks like Lil and LeBron just having a bit of a scuffle, but of course Lil brings his friend in. The Centaur is here, Silence and Void.
And you want to save it for TP. He doesn't know that TP's on cooldown. I think that's what you're saving it for, right? Because you can Void, but now you have a secondary cancel. And Lil Hunter in the night on cooldown can't fly over the trees. He's going to try. Oh, will he get it? He gets it.
Oh, yes.
And what micro. He just silences. He's just going to right-click him down. Takes 2 raindrop charges as well. So not only gets the kill, he ruins half the net worth of the Sand King at that point with the raindrop.
I mean, how much gold is that worth? 2/5 of 250 or whatever.
Or whatever. Yeah, I'll give it like 70 gold. So you lose that plus what you lost from dying. You're
It
struggling.
should show up in the fight recap, you know? How many raindrop charges are lost?
I loved it. He did tread swap 3 times for all his abilities. That's how you know. Real professional from a semi-professional.
Skilled player.
Rezo has a
Yasha.
full Yasha Mask of Madness, and you see the level. I mean, that just explains it all. The lowest level is Bane at 6, which you're not mad about, and the Night Stalker's 8, higher level than the Bat Rider as your support, and then the 3 core is so much higher than the other side. My God, Rezo, he hasn't had to do anything, right?
Like his team's 4-man pushing bot lane, he's farming Ancients and jungle. This is the threat of this team. Resolution just sits back and farms while they're diving behind tier 2. Winter Wyvern caught. There's a swap into stun, and down goes Emperor. Serbia crumbling here.
Yep.
Swift ending. I don't know if this is going to be one of those games that we saw from one of the Polish teams where Faye was just going in behind tier 2s and tier 3s to split push and just cut waves and stuff like that, because it feels like it's going that way.
Yep. And they're just, here we go. Like I said 15 to 20 minutes. It's 14 minutes, and they're just going to push the base. They have a Wolf. He got the Helm of the Dominator Wolf, but there's backdoor. They tried. They're like, oh, we almost did damage there. Top lane, no one stops that push. And the fact that Terrorblade isn't able to take a tower when really no one has been top for a little bit now is bad. Like, Terrorblade should be taking his almost the tier 1 and tier 2, right? Yep. That's the point of that hero. You take those 2, you go to the jungle, now they're going to go in. Oh my goodness, they're going to try to bring down no one. He has that Shadow Amulet, but the Sandstorm should be enough here. He stuns, he tries to run away, but LeBron scoops it up with the Sandstorm, but Rezo's here now. Still nice, they can't stun him. Artstyle comes in, but, I mean, the Nightmare and the Grip, pretty local. Oh, LeBron, does he know which way he's facing? Does it even... Yep, he does, and he's stunned. What a play. Grip even, and that's for killing. That's for getting your 3rd kill of the game. We will commit pretty high cooldowns for it.
There's a lot of money for killing that Avenge, though, right? 600 goes the way of Sanking. Oops, it is.
Middle lane, that's a solo kill.
He's just diving tier 2s.
What does Winter Wyvern, what does he even do now? We're going to have a full medallion almost up on the Night Stalker as well. He is going to punish that young man. And they're just going to push top tower now.
He's almost 1,000 net worth ahead of the Viper.
Who's pushing bottom. So they might trade a tier 1 bottom for a tier 2 top, and honestly, usually that's a terrible trade, but for Serbia, any sort of team gold at this point might be worth it. You can't fight against these guys. The Omni's level 11. And there it goes.
Just a steady incline here for Team Ukraine.
And this is just, as you said, methodical as it gets. And Shadowblade now on the Venge, so... I mean, so much damage, insane amounts, attack speed. I don't know what you do. We saw him kill him. They committed like 3 ults. They do scan. Dire scans Radiant going for Roshan. But look at, we're going to have 1 TP bottom. He's going to slow down this push.
It's art style.
It's art. He doesn't care. He pulls the creep wave, and they're going to glyph it up. And this is fine. I mean, they should be able to defend the tower, right? You just give that. I would like to give it to no one, but they're going to give it to Rezo. I like giving it to the more aggressive players, and you see
this tower just doesn't die.
Yep. Little, the only one sitting on a kill streak, really, with 5. He's worth a big chunk of gold now if one of the cores gets him. Which, I mean, he hasn't even shown the map. He's played aggressive without being overly aggressive. He was behind a tier 2, but he knew there were 3 heroes top when he dove that Winter Wyvern. It's just super smart play from Lil. LeBron.
It's all very calculated.
Yep. And no one, Shadowblade, just kills him in Viz from behind, stuns him, can't even get Sandstorm off.
No one is just solo, Resolution is just solo pushing middle lane. Like, of course he's got the Aegis, but... Even when Serbia knows that there aren't heroes behind the Medusa, they can't go on her. She's so tanky at this point. Even with just 900 health, 4 points in the mana shield, plus this Yasha and Aegis makes it so damn difficult.
Oh, they have a sentry.
Oh, nice.
They know now. They needed that one. And this will just be a free tower. I love that they can just keep pushing middle. The biggest underused thing, Helm of the Dominator, the HP aura, is actually just nuts. They
nerfed it a little bit, right?
They did from 10 to 8, but still 8 region. That's 2 rings of health. You have them for your whole team, not even just for you.
It was crazy when you were playing like Drow Ranger or something. Rush Helm, get the first catapult wave, steal the catapult, push tier 1, then just jungle. Yep. Don't need any tangos or salves because you're regenning so much.
The same person. He does get it off this time though. A little bit quicker. I think no one attacked twice before a Wave of Terror, or that might have been the kill. He's trying to bait him out here. We have TPs to the shrine, though. No one needs to be very careful. He might be a little too aggressive here. They are going to move forward. He doesn't have a TP, and they know that. I believe they do. I assume they clicked on him, but it's nighttime, and they can't find him.
They've even smoked, trying to find where he's hiding. But no one moved over to the east, and they're not going to see him just yet. The Shadow Blade
comes off cooldown now.
If only you can see like the trail of fiery footsteps coming out from Firefly.
He almost has a full BKB now as well. Only a Mithril Hammer away. I think that's when you might commit for a base push if you really want, and a mech on Omni. Yeah, because I think Guardian Greaves and BKB are going to come up at the same time for Omni plus Venge.
Looks like it's going to be very close to that, and you're still waiting for this first item on Viper. I mean, yeah, just get a Maelstrom or something, like no Hurricane Pike, no Force Staff. Not going to go for anything like that just now. Just wants damage, wants to be able to shove out waves as quickly as possible.
Oh, he swaps him back. He gets gripped. See you later. 1 or 2 hits should finish him off. He does get that off, but Art Style, he hits him with the peer damage, and they take it. And there you go. Viper's down. You pick up a Lincoln's on Resolution. Pretty much unkillable unless it's a 5v1, and even then his team will have time to rotate.
3 heroes trying to backstab him, just realize, hang on, it's Resolution. We'll cut the wave and we'll come back and defend our base.
And they can't even cut the full wave. They might just push in the base here. Are they good? Looks like they're good. I don't want to push too early. 19 minutes. You still have time to farm for Resolution. Your favorite thing in the world.
What's he making? Hurricane Pike.
All right. Just, I mean, I guess you siege a lot better, right? With the Hurricane Pike range into base. Full Solar Crest on Night Stalker. Oh my god, he is farmed.
I feel like in the group stage games, Resolution would have built, a Skadi or an MKB or a Butterfly or something. This Hurricane Pike seems quite defensive.
Yeah, and look at that, wards placed. 12 to even just 5 more wards at 19 minutes in, and only the same amount destroyed. It just feels like so much more done by the supports, right? This game feels like it's a support-heavy game, honestly, on the Radiant side.
Barania.
Look at that.
Tries to get the damage in. Rezo just doesn't care. How long do we have? Crest. 1 minute and 20 on that Aegis still.
Heal, Solar Crest, Repel. Good luck, friend.
He does need some mana, but I guess if he just walks in and dies, he'll replenish it all nicely.
If they can kill him. Like, even if he tries to die here, it feels like it's so hard. Here we go. We're going to have a lasso actually coming on the backside. Instantly slept. We're going to see a swap back. That is going to be the epicenter. It's not doing that much damage. They put him under. Can they kill Ghostic? Nope. Guardian Angel is out. LeBron goes down. And all the ultimates are down except for Sunder from Team Serbia. But we see the Viper does spam him out here. Nether Toxin. With that break, I mean, it breaks the aura, which is nice of the Venge, so you lose that. And there you go. Now they can just push forward, though.
They've got Greaves. They've healed themselves back up nicely. Aegis still here for 30 seconds or so. They're going to move up towards top because they found Swift Ending with the grip and the Stone Gaze. He can't get his repel off in time, and he's dead for 50. He does have a buyback, though, and will likely be forced to use it if they want to defend their base.
Yeah, and I think they might have to. Resolution still Aegis, another swipe. Oh my. Does he even have corrosive skin? Because he died so quickly. And I mean, this honestly might just be the game. 22,000 network lead at 21 minutes. You lose your first full set of racks. You really don't have any farm. They can just go top right. You can't kill Resolution at this point, I don't think. All the ultimates are still on. Winter Wyvern, yeah. He's the biggest one, right? Make his own team kill him. That's honestly the only way at this point.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, is like, when's Winter's Curse up again? Because that feels like all that Team Serbia can do right now against the Ukraine.
And there we go. Take
another
a
lane of
racks. And here comes Lil, too. He's like, I got the HP regen. You see Art Style. He's like, all right, I'm moving up now. That
okay,
HP,
buddy.
That's actually a ton of regen.
Is this just going to be Megas? Are they going to swing down to bottom lane as well? Of course they are. Shadowbladed no one is seen by this Dire Sentry, but nothing's stopping this Radiant team right now.
Yeah, we did hear the Aegis get taken. I know you have to take, even if you take this fight, what do you do after that? That's the biggest thing. And there we go. Lasso comes in, instant swab. This man, he may be playing the one role, but he is helping his friends out. And Blink Forward, it is going to hit on one, plus that Lincolns are going to try to. Ghost Stick, he just gets that repel off. BKB into hitting racks. Swift Ending gets asunder, but Megas are coming, my friend.
Where's the Winter's Curse? Emperor still holds on to it, finally casts it, but Borania is dead, and they've got the stun back onto Swift Ending. This Epicenter doesn't look like it's going to accomplish too much. Maybe does kill Ghost Stick off, but no one. They're trying to sprint away, gets the Mask of Manus going, but Swift Ending falls to Resolution. The big carry has arrived, and GG is called. Serbia tap out. That was systematic from Ukraine.
They won 3 lanes impressively, all 3 lanes. I mean, top lane, obviously Ghost Stick just, he didn't win it CS wise, but it's a win because you get levels, you even get some last hits.